What's going on, everybody? This is episode 3 of Whatcha Think.
It is episode 4.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it actually episode 4? Is it really?
I think so.
I think it's 3. I feel like you can't count. We're on episode something at this point.
We lost count.
All right, let's start out with the word of the day. What do you got for us, Lily?
The word of the day is Mufasa, used in a sentence. I was walking down the hall the other day to the media suite, and there were 2 people walking so slow. I scream, "You guys better Mufasa!"
Every single day, people are shambling
I
on
know.
the streets out here.
You gotta walk really fast past them.
I know, but I feel bad overtaking somebody because, like, have you ever like someone was walking in front of you fast enough that you had to like speed up too much and it felt awkward because like
Yeah, true, but I'm like the slow walker, so I'll walk really slow sometimes, and then I'll see people like skirt around me, and I'll be like, "Oh, my fault. Like maybe I should speed up."
Are you like one of those kids, like the kids at lunch when they do the Naruto run down the hallway? Is that you get in the class?
Heck no.
Dude, I'm not in a rush ever.
Yeah, exactly. Just take your time, enjoy the moment. I like walking. It's nice.
You like walking?
Yeah,
That sounds fun.
walking.
All right, let's get to something much more fun, which is our first topic. Conspiracy theories. You got any good conspiracy theories?
Yeah, I think we're gonna start off with the famous Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy theory. Do you know about it?
I don't think it can be that famous.
It's
Let's
pretty
hear about
famous. All right, so the Chuck E. Cheese conspiracy theory was where they recycle their pizza. So it was they give people full pies, and then the people who like they don't finish their slices, the workers take them back and then get 8 slices from like the whole table around them and put them together.
That is
and
ridiculous.
just recycle the pizza.
Honestly, I believe it because like going to Chuck E. Cheese just was such a weird vibe. Especially
yeah.
the mouse himself.
He's a little creepy now.
Very
Like
creepy.
I think back then as kids he was adorable, but now they did get like a new look now. So I think
Wait, they did?
yeah.
What's he look like now in comparison to the old?
I would more so like less like a creep and more like a cartoon character.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember he had like jeans on and like these big.
Oh yeah, same uniform. It's
Okay.
just the face.
The
It's
face is different, a little
tuned.
more
Yeah.
presentable.
Squeaky.
Yeah.
But
What did you think of the animatronics there?
oh my
Dude,
god,
those things were so freaky.
they were scary and they
Yeah.
performed to like. I think I had a birthday party once or twice there though, and you like stand in the thing and you have to catch all the like money,
Oh yeah, you get like $10 out of it.
the coins.
Yeah. They literally act like you're gonna get so much money out of it. Wait, you get tickets, don't you? You don't even
Yeah,
get money.
it's like the child Dave and Buster's, and the adults there can. I'm pretty sure they sell alcohol, so I think the adults drink and like the kids just run around and play.
It's literally gambling for kids, basically, what Chuck E. Cheese
pretty
is,
much.
preparing you for adulthood.
Do you have any other conspiracy theories?
Ooh, I mean, I don't want to get too deep here because like we get into the JFK stuff like that. That's a little too deep. I don't have any fun ones like that. Like Chuck E. Cheese.
Do you know about the Helen Keller conspiracy theory?
I do. That Helen Keller wasn't actually deaf and blind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Well, there's 2 conspiracies. One of them are that she wasn't deaf and blind. One of the other conspiracies was that she just somehow like she didn't actually know what she was saying, but like was just kind of acting out, you know? Like they just taught her to do movements and stuff.
Yeah, I think at one point she did like talk and write a book, but on the low, I think that's all fake.
Really?
Just because, okay, she was born deaf and blind and had to like completely learn her own language.
Yeah.
Like we see the alphabet, the ABCs, and her instructor had to sign the ABCs onto her hand.
Yeah.
So like, how would she know that those are letters? How would she know like someone's not just knocking on her hand?
I see what you mean, because like how could you associate the touch with anything? Because
Yeah.
you don't know you don't even know the alphabet exists in the first
Exactly.
place.
Like she dipped her hand in water and then she was like, "Oh, this is water." But like you can't. How did she put 2 and 2 together? Like how do you know this is a W?
It makes no sense at all. Because like if you're born blind, you can still learn because you can hear, and if you're born deaf, you can still learn because you can see. But like without either of them, you can't do anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, you can't. Like you could probably, let's say if you weren't like maybe what if she was born with one of those senses and
Probably. I would think she was born blind and then like developed losing her hearing. Because I remember, I think I watched like a movie or documentary about it in like 7th grade, and the mom and dad were like snapping in front of her, and like her eyes weren't moving. So I think she was born blind, but you know.
That's possible.
Because babies get sick and lose their hearing or do something.
True.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure back then when they had like the scarlet fever and crazy stuff like that, and they didn't have any like antibiotics or anything. So like
the mask with the
plague doctor. That's literally what.
I think that was too like far back. I don't really know what time period Helen Keller was.
It's so weird because, well, how could you even pull off something like that as her? Because, like, how could you pull off something fake like that back then?
It could be like a money stunt, you know?
They did do a lot of those. Like, they had freaking snake oil back in the day, so I guess it was possible.
Yeah. There's also the other conspiracy theory that the Earth is flat.
Dude, that's the dumbest one ever.
I know. Like, one of my professors was actually talking about it today. That's what it made me think of. Because... like back then, if they sail and the Earth is flat, they just kind of like fall off the side.
It makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, not at all.
And plus, literally, have you been in a plane before?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can actually kind of see like the curvature just a slight, tiny bit in the plane. Like you don't have to be that high up above Earth to like see the curvature. And plus, have you seen the example like how ships disappear over the horizon, and that wouldn't be possible if the Earth was flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the curvature hides it as it like goes around.
They disappear. They just fall off the Earth.
Exactly. I guess that's what people think the Bermuda Triangle is. I'm guessing.
Yeah, they get lost in there. I don't. It's Bermuda.
Well, actually, I guess that's another conspiracy. The Bermuda Triangle. Do you believe that ships actually like there's? They try to say that there's like some type of weird like magnets,
vortex.
Yeah, some type of weird stuff like that. Do you believe that?
I think it's possible, because you know we believe a lot of things are true that most people don't. But I mean, they could have sunk or got taken away by aliens.
Well, see what I think. I think that it's just such a popular like shipping route that I think it's just inevitable that like ships would go down there just because it's used so often. So.
Yeah, maybe they lost path and went somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a busier road. You'd expect more car crashes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, it's just a busy area.
True.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on to our next topic. Are you okay with that?
It.
It's going to be the doctor's office.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
About the doctor's office in general?
Like, are you scared when you go?
Well, okay, I have this thing called white coat syndrome, which is whenever I go to the doctor's office, my blood pressure goes like through the roof just for no reason. I don't know if I get nervous or whatever, but like every time I go to the doctor's, my blood pressure is like 140 over 90, which is supposed to be like 120 over 70 or something. Yeah.
So you're scared of the doctors. Do you like needles?
I don't mind them. I mean, I got a tattoo on my chest, and that wasn't bad.
Yeah.
So, like I don't even really feel shots. But
as long as I'm like looking away when they do it, I don't mind. Because if I look, I'll pass out.
Have you ever had blood work done where they stick the tube up to you and you see the blood go shooting into the tube?
I have to look away. Yeah,
Have you ever given blood?
No.
You won't like this then because they give you a like a stress ball that you squeeze. Every time that you squeeze it, blood shoots into the bag, and yeah, it's.
Dude, no, I got a pin in my arm like 3 or 4 years ago, and when I got the cast taken off, I saw the pin in my arm and passed out.
Pin in your arm? What does that even mean?
Like a surgical pin to hold my bone in place.
Oh,
because it was like that.
Yeah, I've never experienced anything like that. I'm
not
well versed with it.
It was really scary. Even so, like when I get blood or shots, like as long as I'm looking away, I'll be fine and it doesn't hurt. But like I'm good with tattoos. I have like 6 of them.
So. 6.
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you like the doctor's office or the dentist's office better?
Okay, I feel like every single time I go to the dentist, his breath was so freaking nasty, even with the mask on in front of his face. Like I was like trying not to throw up the entire time.
Oh no.
I did not have good experiences at the dentist. I got my wisdom teeth taken out. Have you had those?
I have, yeah.
Dude, the surgery was so weird. Like I remember counting backwards from 10, and I literally got to like 8. And as soon as I hit 8, I was being carried to my car. Like,
you remember that? I remember the doctor told me think of a place where like I'd want to be, and I thought of the beach, and I passed out. I woke up like in a room with a nurse coming up to me asking me if I wanted apple juice. I was like, of course. And then I went back to sleep, woke up with the apple juice next to me, and then went in my car. But I did not feel woozy or anything. You know how some people, like, they take videos and people are, you know, like, not in their right mindset?
Yeah.
I wasn't like that. I kind of was just, like,
Wait, really?
grumpy, yeah.
I was the opposite. Like I said, I'd literally be carried to my car because I was so out of it.
I walked.
Yeah.
I was like, deuces.
Yeah, and obviously I didn't drive. Someone had to drive me.
Yeah,
because
for sure.
Were you able to drive?
No, my mom drove me.
Okay, I was going to say.
They gave you so much medicine. You cannot drive on that.
I was going to say you probably would be very intoxicated during that.
I did. The day I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I was driving to my friend's house, and I had 2 ice packs on my face, a blanket around me, and I got pulled over.
You got pulled over?
For driving without my headlights on.
Oh, I thought they saw like what you
No,
looked like.
yeah,
And it was like
and
something sketchy's going on.
I think he gave me a warning for the sole purpose that I was like clearly dying. Like my face was swollen with the ice packs like strapped around. I was like, I'm just trying to.
Wrapped around your head? Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I couldn't drive with me holding them like that. I need 2 hands on the wheel.
Oh my God.
Obviously.
That is funny.
Yeah. So, would you like to introduce our next topic?
Yes, for sure. Okay, so this is an interesting one. So, who would win in a fight? Now,
I'm excited.
I wrote
for
a few
this.
down for this one, so I'll give you my first one.
Okay.
So, who would win a fight, you or 10 5-year-olds with knives?
Oh my gosh. So, I don't have a weapon.
No.
But they're 5 years old, so me thinking of my 5-year-old cousin, she probably doesn't know how to like properly use a knife. They would like cut themselves, and I'm a lot taller than them, so I could just do like a round kick, just get all of them in once.
You that flexible? You just do a whole freaking round kick, knock all of them over.
Well, they're ground level. They're 5 years old. I don't have to move my foot that far.
Well, no, see, the key to it is you got to find the one that you think you could take on the most.
And get them first.
Yeah,
And steal their knife.
Get their knife. Now, if you want to do it even better than that, you could get a second one that's weak. Get 2 knives. Start dual wielding it.
True. The group is only as strong as their weakest link, though. So
exactly. That is the words of Matt Bonzo, who allegedly was in this situation.
So my 2 people, we're gonna start, easy. Plankton from SpongeBob versus Tweety Bird. See, I picked them because they're like the 2 small characters. But
Okay,
what
is
do you
this
think?
the real Tweety Bird, or is this you dressed as Tweety Bird, since you did go for Tweety Bird for Halloween?
No, this is the real Tweety Bird, the whole Looney Tune.
Ooh. Oh, man, that's a good one. That's a really
Right?
good one. It's got to be Tweety that would win, because she can fly around and just, like, get a quick peck in, or get out of the way, go in for another quick peck.
That's true, but Plankton's like an evil genius.
Yeah.
So I think he could find a way.
Well, does he have
around
access to his, like, weapons, or is this just a hand-on-hand combat?
I think it should be hand on hand.
Yeah.
That makes it fair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, Tweety doesn't have any arm, like, there's the flapping, like, you can't hurt someone with their freaking wing arms.
Yeah.
So, like, she just has the...
You could get his eye.
Yeah.
I see how you think Tweety could win.
Okay,
I agree.
Peck the eyes out.
Yeah.
All right, so the next one that I got is another one involving you. You versus 100 cat-sized bears.
Cat-sized bears.
Mm.
I would not win that.
Really?
100 of them?
Yeah, but they're cat-sized. They can't move that fast.
Okay, but have you ever been like scratched by a cat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It still hurts.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
imagine 100 of them with bear claws.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely bad, but I mean, like, I have long legs. I can just kick each of them back one at a time.
True. We like to kick things.
Bears are very good climbers, though. So if you put yourself in a tree, you would be screwed, because you have 100 bears climbing up a tree right at you.
Yeah, same thing with cats. Cats can climb trees, so I think.
So the best option would be to put yourself in like a house and
lock the doors.
yeah, and then just one at a time, shank them with the same knife that you just used to take care of 10 5-year-olds.
Sure. I don't think I'd be winning in that fight, but if you think you would win, I'm proud. My next people are Albert Einstein versus Jimmy Neutron.
What? Albert Einstein versus Jimmy Neutron. That's funny.
They're both also very smart people.
Jimmy Neutron has a noggin on him. If he just like knock him out easily, I'm saying Jimmy Neutron.
I think I would say Albert Einstein because he is a lot bigger. I've never seen Albert Einstein as
But he's an old man.
Yeah, that's what have you ever seen pictures of Albert Einstein young?
I don't think so.
Me
I don't
neither.
think he ever was young.
He woke up one morning and he was alive.
Okay, my next one. Once again, it is you, but I had to flip this one around because I was so intrigued by it. So you versus a bear-sized cat.
Oh my gosh.
That's the other way around here.
A bear size. Wait, I need to think about this. So a cat that's the size of a bear.
Uh-huh.
I'm not winning.
Really?
That's a big cat.
Well, I found out that I think that like pound for pound, cats are actually the strongest of all of the, like even out of the big cats. Like if you scaled a cat up to the size of a tiger, it would kill a tiger like it was nothing. Yeah.
Oh wow. So yeah, we're not winning that
So
fight.
yeah, fair enough there.
My last people, I think this one would be a really good fight. It's gonna be Stephen Hawking versus Forrest Gump.
Stephen Hawking versus Forrest Gump. Oh my God. Well, what could Stephen Hawking do? I'm actually intrigued by what you think that Stephen Hawking could do.
He could do a lot. Kind of.
What can he do? He has a little
Actually,
computer voice.
He could kill him with words. He can run him over
Oh yeah,
in
he's
his
gonna kill him
wheelchair.
with words. You are stupid. Like that's not gonna. Who's that gonna offend?
Yeah, but Forrest Gump, I don't think.
Forrest Gump would just kick him down a flight of stairs, and that would be the end of it.
I don't know.
And then Forrest Gump would still have the energy to run away from someone.
My money's on Mr. Hawking.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. I want to hear a breakthrough or what's a breakdown of what's gonna happen here.
I don't know. He could find so many ways to like.
Okay, let's pretend you're Stephen Hawking. I am Forrest Gump. I come at you. What are you gonna do?
Push you down the steps with
No,
a wheelchair.
You can't even move hardly.
He's got a joystick that moves the wheelchair.
What's gonna win? Two strong legs versus a little joystick.
You know that wheelchair is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
You ever tried carrying a wheelchair?
It probably moves at like 1 mile per hour. Forrest Gump ran like so fast in the movie.
Okay, but Stephen Hawking is like one of the smartest humans.
What's smart's gonna do in a fight?
I don't know.
There's no way on earth Stephen Hawking would win this one.
You know what? Why don't we go to commercial break and settle this?
Back by popular demand and better than ever is late night dining in the Natali Student Center. Join us starting Monday, October 18th at the hot spot for evening dining, Natali Evening Eats, located on the second floor of Natali next to Umami. Open Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. and on weekends, 7:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Natali Evening Eats is a one-stop shop for your favorite menu items. Orders can be placed through our mobile app or at the designated Evening Eats kiosk. We can't wait to see you there.
Okay. Welcome back. I think we got our settle pretty disputed. I did realize that Forrest Gump probably would win in a fight.
Let's go.
But our next topic, we're going to talk about scents. And what I mean by that is smells. What is your favorite?
My favorite smell. You know, for some reason, I really like the smell of lavender. It's like a top one for me.
That's actually my least favorite.
Really?
I hate the smell of lavender.
Why?
It makes me like gag. I think it
Really?
smells so bad.
What do you think is the best then?
I go towards apple or like nice teak wood.
Teak wood?
I like this. Okay, it's gonna sound like the smell of man. That's what teak wood is.
The smell of man.
Teak wood smells like man cologne, and it's really good.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah, so I got my entire apartment just smells like man.
Really? Do you use men's body wash then?
I use the Old Spice body wash and
Really?
then Fiji. What's it called? Yeah, Old Spice.
Yeah, I was
the
gonna say I
deodorant.
literally use the exact same thing. So
It stays on so much longer than girls' deodorant. It doesn't. It's like the blue gel kind, so it doesn't like show up on your shirt.
yeah.
It's a lifesaver.
How bad is women's deodorant then?
It's
Like,
not.
just doesn't.
It's just like. Okay, so most women's deodorant, like the ones I've seen, are like just like white. Most guys' deodorants are white too, so like it
Yeah.
stains your clothes.
Oh.
But it also like doesn't last long. it smells good when you like first put it on. It will last like a couple hours maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
But-
men's deodorant can last like some of them say like 48 hours.
Yeah, well, if you're
I mean,
a guy
yeah,
waiting 48 hours to reapply deodorant, I'm not talking to you, but
Dude, that was not me. That would not be me. Since what we talked about in the last episode about washing legs in the shower, about
Yeah.
how some people don't do that. So that is a reminder to look at the previous episode. Was it 3, 2? We don't even know. It was
3.
some episode.
There's wait, do you think winter and summer have different smells?
I guess like outside, sort of.
Because I think I can label like each season as a different smell.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, like with candles, like when you're in fall, you have to have like the apple, the pumpkin, but like winter, you have to have like the pine and the
What about like spring? Is there even one for
spring
that?
flowers, I think.
Flowers, okay.
Yeah, so that's when you can bring out your lavender nasty thing.
Yeah, my
Remind me not to go
lavender.
to Camden's house in the spring.
Oh boy. Got any more interesting things about scents?
I don't think I do. How about you talk about our next
All
topic?
right, let's move on to the next one. We got ghosts and Bigfoot and aliens.
And unicorns.
Exactly, on top of many other things. So, which of these do you believe in, and which do you not believe in?
Okay, ghost, aliens, real.
Okay.
Bigfoot, unicorns are not real. I like to
Okay.
believe they are.
Wait, what about Bigfoot?
I think that's just like a bear who can walk.
A bear you can walk.
Yeah, but like ghosts and aliens, that's legit. Like they're ghost hunters. Aliens, you have the whole Area 51 scandal that happened. Those shooting stars, no.
So
not
wait,
shooting
so in
stars.
like those Bigfoot videos, you think every single time it's a man in a suit?
I've never seen a Bigfoot video, but I've seen like
Really?
shows, and it doesn't seem realistic. Like, I mean, I can say the same thing about aliens and ghosts, but I feel like there's proof of ghosts, like there's proof of paranormal
Have you had
activity.
any experiences yourself?
With ghosts?
Yeah, or any of these things, any supernatural thing.
I've never had an experience with any. I think ghosts is the most common because do you think like animals can sense ghosts?
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
have you ever seen your dog like bark at just something random?
I don't have a dog, but I do have a cat that does that.
Okay, yeah.
Not barking, but
Meows at something random. I think those animals, that's like they're seeing the ghost and they're trying to like warn us.
I agree with you there.
Like my dog gets so scared when she sees something,
or,
she runs.
Like they'll literally look at nothing and they'll like act so invested in it.
Yeah, or they'll
Yeah.
either be scared or bark at it, and I'm like, calm down.
And
Pepper."
usually dogs and cats have like short attention spans. So like how can it has to be something if it's just staring at it for like
Yeah.
minutes at a time.
Do you believe like in solid evidence of any of these things?
Literally everyone, I think, except for unicorns. I mean, no, actually, I kind of believe in unicorns because I feel like it could just be some type of mutated animal.
A horse with a horn.
Because I mean, you've seen like the Chernobyl animals, right?
Don't know what that means.
Chernobyl was this in Russia, or like I don't know, some type of Russian thing. It was this like nuclear plant that like exploded, and like there was like tons of radiation in the area. And even to this day, this was like several years ago. There's animals, like there's like 2-headed deer that come out of
Oh.
it. Yeah.
That
And
sounds
there's,
like something
an
from a
8-legged
show.
deer, stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, that's
So I mean,
scary.
it's entirely possible
You're
that someone
right,
could
yeah.
like.
Well, we
see
came
something.
from the theory of evolution. You know, we were so called from monkeys, so I can see it
You
happening.
don't wait. You said that like you don't believe it.
Well, there's two sides. I don't know what the other one
Well, are
is.
you more on the religious side or the like
I'm
the
not.
Big Bang Theory? Do you agree with that, or do you think God made everything?
I don't.
You just
really
don't even think about it whatsoever.
I'm not that religious, so I think that's really deep. I don't really know.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not that deep.
I don't like you're
Well-
asking me how I think the world was created.
No, well, I mean, personally, like with the Bible and stuff, I don't know, like Noah's Ark, stuff like that. I don't think that's even possible.
Yeah, well,
Speaking of these animals, how could you fit all these on like an ark? Like,
okay, I think Noah's Ark is true. I saw
really?
I think what was that? Have you seen the show Manifest?
No.
They had this whole thing with like Noah's Ark
Alright.
where like they found a piece of it. But I
So it would just be a piece of wood that they found.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
but it was more in depth with the show. It's a really good show. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's about like a
That
plane.
sounds interesting.
The plane goes up in the air, disappears.
Yeah.
But like to them in the plane, it was one trip. But to everyone else, like on ground, they were gone for 5 years. But like they landed like it was the same day.
That's deep.
It is.
You're saying I'm deep.
I'm just saying.
Anything else about ghosts, stuff like that?
No, I do think that like a lot of the movies though that are based on true stories.
Oh, like the Paranormal Activity.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
I think Annabelle. I think they're all based on true stories, and those are scary movies.
What about have you ever seen like videos on YouTube, like the ghost videos, like for example, like a poltergeist, like it'll be someone's kitchen or something.
Oh,
You'll start
yeah.
seeing things like flying around.
And
Do
they're
you
like night
think
vision.
that someone like put strings attached to them, or like?
Maybe like for the clout on YouTube, but like in some cases, I think that can actually happen.
So you do believe that stuff
Yeah.
like that exists? Okay. I
Yeah.
was gonna say. Do you have any personal stories though
Do you?
about like friends either? Anything like that?
I don't think my
Really?
friends have ever seen
I used to do
those.
the Ouija board a lot.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
me too. I was such a little weirdo in middle school. Me and my friends would like sit in the basement and like play on the Ouija board. Not play on it, but like sometimes it worked. And
No,
to this
yeah.
day, I don't know like if it was my
Sometimes it
friend
says
doing
things that like no, like for example, like sometimes I'd ask questions. I'd literally ask something like what my favorite song is or something that nobody would know, and it would start. I would make sure that I didn't have my finger on it. Like I just kind of floated around,
Yeah.
and it would start like answering it, and I was like, what? This is a little bit too scary.
Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
Were you playing alone? 'Cause
No, I was
that's
with
like
friends.
the number one rule.
Yeah, no.
Don't play
dude,
alone.
wow.
You'll get
But
possessed.
me and my brother, we used to like get candles set up and like
Yeah, we would do
we did it legit.
My
Yeah.
friend was really into like tarot cards back then and stuff like that.
Do you call them tarot cards? Or tarot cards?
Oh, okay.
Carrot cards.
But he would have like sage, and like before we would even do the Ouija board,
Yeah.
he would like do that stuff
Really?
because he was like really scared that he believed in it. But like I think because I like was in that and experienced that like shaped how I see it and how I think it's like kind of real.
Do you believe that Ouija boards can bring like bad luck into a house? Because some people are really superstitious about doing the Ouija board in their own house.
Yeah, I think it would be like an old-fashioned one that I'd be scared of, but not like one of the plastic ones you get.
I remember my friend bought a Stranger Things Ouija board, and we were just like, there's no way on earth that if we're going to contact ghosts, it's going to be on a Stranger Things Ouija
right.
board. So like, I totally get what you mean. You got to have like the classic ones with like
old
the
school.
creepy sun smile. And,
Yeah,
like,
and not like the
moon.
plastic pendulum,
Planchette
whatever
or
it's
something.
called.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I think it starts with a P.
We used to just do coins.
Really?
Yeah, like a $50, and we would.
Oh, we had the whole plastic thing, the whole.
Well,
the
I
whole
think the reason why is because we had like homemade ones most of the time.
Oh, okay.
Like there was this one. It was just like I think it was made out of a pizza box. Actually, it was the lid of a
You
pizza
wrote
box.
the
Dude,
letters.
that thing worked more than any other one, though. I'm telling you, something was haunting that pizza box.
Probably someone was haunting the pizza place then.
Chuck E. Cheese. All right, how about we move on to the next one?
In honor of Thanksgiving being this month and us not having a Thanksgiving show in 2 weeks, we're gonna talk.
Potentially, we don't know yet.
Maybe, but if not, we're gonna talk about Thanksgiving. So, to start off, what is your favorite meal?
Oh, you gotta have everything. Like I feel like
everything.
Well, no,
like,
this is what I'm saying though. Is that like I feel like nothing can exist without itself during the Thanksgiving dinner. Like I couldn't just say like I like the turkey or whatever, because like the turkey is good whenever you have it along with the mashed potatoes.
let me rephrase the question. What would you put the most of on your plate?
Okay, yeah, that's a better way to put it. I don't know. Good mashed potatoes, dude. Like really good mashed. You know what I'm talking about.
Like,
you get those ones that they just hit different.
It has to be like completely smooth, like no lumps.
Perfect. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like the type that they have at like KFC, for example.
Yeah, it has to be like completely smooth. That mashed potatoes, and then dessert-wise, I will only eat the apple pie.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your favorite food besides that, the apple pie?
For like the meal, I like the turkey. But
That's a favorite.
Yeah, definitely.
What is that stuff? Is it cranberry sauce? The stuff that It's like it's like a little tube of red kind of, and they slice it.
Yeah, the cranberry
That's
sauce.
disgusting.
You
That's,
don't like
no,
that?
That's
I
my
think
least favorite.
you have to like. It's good together.
I don't know.
The gravy, the cranberry
But
sauce.
pumpkin pie is definitely my favorite. Dude.
Yeah, it's the
my
best.
Pat makes such a good pumpkin pie. Please tell me you're not talking about the ones they have at the store.
No,
right?
no, like
this-
homemade.
yeah.
My mom makes all the desserts for Thanksgiving because
I
she
was gonna
bakes,
say,
and
because-
they're amazing.
I've been over like a few friends' house for like Friendsgiving and
Yeah.
stuff, and they always would have like the store-bought pumpkin pies, and like those are so nasty.
Yeah, they have to
absolutely
be
disgusting.
specific. Do you go out Black Friday shopping after?
I go every once in a while. Like I feel like now it's not. I don't know. Like they have these sales like a week prior now. And
There's
like,
sales going on right now.
Exactly, and like it's not even Black Friday anymore because a lot of stores they would open at like 10 o'clock on Thursday
Yeah.
and stuff. So like it's not the same spirit because like
Yeah.
they used to open up everything at 12 o'clock. No, I mean granted, people died that way. Like there were
Yeah.
literally people that got trampled.
Punching each other
Yeah.
for that stuff. Yeah.
So,
Well,
geez.
okay, I think because of last year with COVID and like
Mm-hmm.
most things, they just did like the Cyber Monday, but like the
Yeah.
whole week. So I personally like didn't get to go Black Friday shopping last year, but the year before that, and every year it's tradition for my family, we all get like matching shirts.
Really.
2 years ago, we all wrote, it said Black Friday Squad on it, and we would go to like the King of Prussia Mall.
That's so funny. It's like going on a field trip in elementary where you have to
It's
all
so
wear the same
fun.
shirts
Yeah.
so that you don't get lost.
My family is like so fun, so spirited. So that is like my favorite part going. So I hope we can do that this year because we would like eat the Thanksgiving meal, all go back to our houses, put on as many layers of clothes as possible because it's always freezing,
Oh,
and then we would all meet back up and go.
Speaking of, what did you think of today being like the first frost? Like, was it bad for you to get?
You thought
get
today?
it?
I think. Well, it was either like yesterday or the day before that, but I was freezing. Like I think today is actually like warmer than compared to yesterday.
Yeah. Well, was your car like frozen though? Because mine was
Really?
pretty bad.
I doesn't
Yeah.
get.
Even with the defrosters on, like I had to use my arm to scrape.
Oh my, yeah,
it was rough.
mine had like a little bit of fog, but one turn of the windshield wipers and it was gone.
Yeah. Well, you might park in a better spot because like I parked in a spot there's no sun whatsoever. So like probably the entire day
yeah.
and night it was just frozen.
Yeah, I don't see how I can get that much sun down there and
And
Nine.
building 9, the
no
the
sun.
boondocks of Vulcan
Yeah.
Village. Yeah. Speaking of which, there's that dog that apparently is loose.
Oh
today.
yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, I'm a little scared to return to Vulcan tonight, but
yeah, I'd be excited. I'd be like, come here, boy. Like,
well, apparently it bit somebody. So.
okay, well that dog probably has a good radar. Dogs are good at sensing who they like, who's good, and who's bad.
Are you sure?
I'm sure that person deserved everything it did to get bit.
What if it was just trained badly?
Well then,
Have you ever been bit by a dog?
no.
I have. I got bit by a Dalmatian.
A
when I was- yeah, it was in my neighborhood. It literally jumped out from underneath a car and it latched onto my side. And we ended up suing them and getting some coin out of that.
Some
so.
dough. That's
Yeah, I got some
good.
dough because I got bit by a dog.
I mean that's good at least,
Yeah.
but not the.
But back
whole-
to Thanksgiving. I don't know. Something about Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. I don't think there's much else to say about it. If we don't see everyone before it, then I guess all we can say is we hope you enjoy your Thanksgiving. Spend time with your family. I live farther away from here, so I'm.
Are you going back home or are you staying here?
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm going home the 20th, and then because I have a hockey thing.
Do you do anything interesting for Thanksgiving, like festivities?
No, we just get together, hang out. Do you?
Just typical food. Yeah, we go out down to my aunt's. Yeah.
Do
good
people
time.
go to church for Thanksgiving? Is that a thing?
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
People
I'm
go
not
to
a
church for
man.
like.
I feel like neither of us are very religious. So.
Not very much.
Yeah, not me.
Yeah. So how about we take another quick commercial break before we
Absolutely.
play some fun games?
Stay tuned.
The Cal U Vulcans are back on the gridiron this fall, and CUTV and WCAL give you the best seats in the house. September 2nd at Fairmont State. September 11th versus Lock Haven. September 18th versus Millersville. September 25th at Edinburgh. Homecoming October 2nd versus Mercyhurst. October 9th at Gannon. October 16th versus Clarion. The Coal Bowl October 23rd at IUP. October 30th versus Seton Hill. November 6th at Slippery Rock. November 13th at Bloomsburg or the PSAC title game. All games are live on CUTV Sports 1, the PSAC network, and 91.9 FM, WCAL.
Hey everybody, we are back and we're gonna do something a little different this time called rapid fire, and we're gonna ask questions really, really fast. We're gonna start with would you rather. Would you rather give up social media or eat the same food for the rest of your life?
I'd say you'd rather eat the same food.
That's cool. Would you rather go blind or go deaf?
Deaf.
Okay, and lastly, would you rather marry the person of your dreams or have the job of your dreams?
You're saying rapid fire.
Rapid fire,
This is
you
like
better
this is
go.
such a deep question.
That's because I have class in 3
hurry up,
minutes.
repeat that.
Marry the person of your dreams or
Okay.
have the job of your dreams? Money or love?
The job. I'll take the job.
Exactly. All right, go.
Okay. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in life?
I would rather have a rewind.
Okay. Would you rather safely explore space or deep ocean?
Ocean.
Okay. Would you rather go back to your past to meet loved ones who passed away or go to the future to meet your kids?
Future.
Okay. Last one. Would you rather be able to speak any language or communicate with animals?
I would rather communicate with animals.
Okay.
So,
Wait, smarter than a fifth grader.
we're gonna save that for next week. It's a surprise, and I can't wait to show you guys. But for now, watch episodes 1 through maybe 3, maybe 4. We don't know. Stay tuned.
See you next week, or 2 weeks from now, maybe, possibly.